Canada's Ocean Supercluster, but also why what you're doing here is so incredibly important to the ocean economy. So Canada's Ocean Supercluster, we are one of 5 what are called global innovation clusters in Canada. We are responsible for encouraging industry investment in innovation, and in particular in the blue economy. So our job is really to grow the ocean economy for Canada, but to focus on doing that in a digital, sustainable, and inclusive way. And Karen's already talked about why inclusivity is so incredibly important in the blue economy. And so we, a couple of years ago, so we've been around for, I guess, 6 years now. We started in 2018. We got renewed in 2023. And as part of that process, we went through and said, what do we think the economic opportunity is for Canada? When you look at the global opportunity in the ocean economy, the ocean covers 70% of the planet. It is truly something that connects us all around the globe, and what we do in one country impacts other countries. So it's incredibly important for it to be a global conversation. And we said, we think we should be able to grow Canada's ocean economy by 5 times by 2035. And so we embarked on a journey of what we call Ambition 2035. How do we fundamentally do things differently in the ocean economy to be able to work together and grow the ocean economy, but making sure, again, that we are doing that in a sustainable way. We know that our oceans are under incredible pressure, and so anything that we do in growing the ocean economy, we also need to make sure that we were doing that sustainably. The good news is, if you look at the high-level panel on sustainable ocean development, you will see that they talk about the ocean's key role in helping on our emission reduction and climate journey. So the ocean can play a key role when we're talking about renewable energy, can play a key role in sustainable seafood, decarbonization of shipping, talking about nature-based solutions, things like mangroves, for example. And so the ocean plays a key role. Not only are we trying to manage the challenges of the ocean, but also leveraging the ocean in helping us with broader targets around climate. And also, we have a responsibility to the ocean in terms of biodiversity. We face significant biodiversity loss. And so again, how do we develop solutions that are helping to tackle the challenges that we have with biodiversity? So I thought I'd leave you with a few thoughts. I have tried to package them in a group of C's, so bear with me because some of them don't fit perfectly in using the word C, but I've got 5 C's for you this morning. I'm here in Halifax today. And so the first one is really around careers. So the ocean economy presents a tremendous opportunity. It is set to outpace the broader economy over the next number of years, and so it creates breadth of opportunity in terms of careers. And so it's exciting that you are a part of this and thinking through how you can play, hopefully on an ongoing basis, in the ocean economy. One of the things that we know is that people don't know the breadth of opportunity, don't think about digitalization when they think about ocean, perhaps are not thinking beyond fisheries and more traditional industries, not thinking about autonomous vessels and robotics and mixed reality and all the technologies that we are bringing into the ocean economy. We know it's getting better. We recently did a study at Canada's Ocean Supercluster working with Dr. Sherry Scully to see have we moved the needle on awareness. We have, but there's much more work to do to help people understand the careers that exist in the ocean economy. Collaboration. So collaboration is absolutely fundamental to how we work at Canada's Ocean Supercluster. What we know is we need to move fast. And so sometimes when you need to move fast, you do that on your own. But what we have learned over the last 5 or 6 years is those projects that have truly embraced collaboration are able to get farther. And that's what's incredibly important. So, when you're thinking about your teams, the importance of collaborating, of learning from each other, of leveraging the skill sets that already exist. We sometimes like to reinvent the wheel. How do you not do that? And truly leverage the skill sets that exist so that we can move faster together. And we are seeing, which is really exciting for us at Canada's Ocean Supercluster, more and more ambitious projects, competitors collaborating together to develop technology solutions and really stretching that collaboration. It's not easy to collaborate, but the richness of those collaborations and benefits back to the collaborators, we're seeing more and more. Creativity. We need creative solutions. As I talked about, we are facing, big challenges, and so we know diversity of thought brings more creative solutions. So pulling together teams that are incredibly diverse, it's one of the reasons that inclusion is core to the ocean economy that we're trying to build. How do we make sure that we have Indigenous knowledge combined with Western knowledge, different skill sets, different backgrounds, different countries? How do we bring that together to really learn from that richness? As well as creativity and technology solutions. How do we bring more and more of those technology solutions into the ocean economy, but really focus on the business problem? We have seen an incredible increase in artificial intelligence solutions. We had one in our first 80 projects that called itself an AI solution. We have half in our next 30 projects or more that are calling themselves AI solutions, but it's not AI for the sake of AI. It's really understanding what is the business solution that you're trying to solve. And then there's a whole depth of how do we get the data, how do we analyze, how do we truly get to if artificial intelligence is the right solution. So being creative is incredibly important. We need champions. So you are hopefully champions for the ocean economy. We know that when we talk about Sustainable Development Goals and number 14, life underwater, that we are underinvested. So we need to help educate constantly. And so hopefully you can play a key role in helping educate on the incredible opportunity, risks, and the conversation around the ocean economy and why it is so important for us to have investment and focus of our entrepreneurs and great students today. And the last one I'll leave you with perhaps is circularity. So how do we take what is waste out of one process and then be able to reuse it in another process? And so we're seeing that more and more, whether that is plastic pollution, whether that is fish waste. We have an example of a project where they're actually trying to take methane out of an oil and gas, methanol out of an oil and gas process, and actually use that as an input for fish feed. So actually creating circularity out of one part of the ocean economy back into another part of the ocean economy. So with that, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to be here again as part of the Blue Challenge. And I look forward to what comes from here. Thanks.
Thank you, Kendra. I volunteer as tribute if you're still looking for a champion.